Good morning, student. Today we are going to revise or we are going to learn short answer type question and long answer type question of chapter 2 animal world. So as we have already learned about short answer type question and back exercise of this chapter. So first I will revise short question answer type, then I will explain long answer type question for you. So now the first there is a revision for short answer type question. And the first question is, what are carnivores? What are carnivores? Give examples. So flesh eating animals are called carnivores. Example are lions and tigers. So flesh eating animals are called carnivores. Example are lion and tiger. So we can say that those animals which are eating flesh of other animals or which are eating the other animals, they are known as carnivores. So example are lion and tiger. You may write some more example. If you are knowing more carnivores animal, you may write, but the animal should be carnivores. The question two, how do water animal move in water? Means aquatic animal. How do aquatic animal do movement? Movement in aquatic animals, how they move from one place to another place. So all the water animal swim by paddling and pushing back the water. So how they move by the process of swimming. They move by the process of swimming. So they move by the process of swimming by paddling and pushing back the water. By pushing the water in backward direction, they can move in forward direction. So which process they will follow? They will follow the process of swimming. And how do they do swimming? By paddling and pushing the water in backward direction. Question number 3, what is the difference between herbivores and carnivores? So we have to differentiate between herbivores and carnivores. You can differentiate between herbivores and omnivores, carnivores and omnivores. If the question is uh, is to be asked like this, differentiate between herbivores and omnivores, carnivores and omnivores, then you can differentiate in the same manner. You have to prepare a table, write herbivores and carnivores. So herbivores, plant eating animal are called herbivores. Example are cow, goat, horse, giraffe, buffalo. You may write any example as you know about herbivores. So carnivores, flesh eating animals. The animals which are eating the flesh of other animal are called carnivores. Example are lion, tiger, cat, and eagle. Question number 4, how do insect move? How do insect move? As you know, student, all insect have 6 legs. 6 legs. Insect have 6 legs, which are used for movement. So with the help of these 6 legs, they move from one place to another place. But some of the insect also having wings. So with the help of wings, they can fly, like housefly, butterfly. Okay. Question number 5, how does the body covering of a snail help it in protecting itself? So as you know, snails is having outer hard covering body. The outer body, outer covering of the snails is very hard, as in tortoise. The outer covering is very hard. It is made up of calcium. Calcium is a hard material. Like our bone and teeth are also made up of calcium. Our teeth is made up of calcium. Our bones are made up of calcium. So they are very hard. So like our teeth and bone, the outer body of snails is made up of calcium. It is a hard covering. So when a snail sense any danger, when it observe any danger, it withdraws its head and feet into the cell. And cell is the outer hard covering. Outer hard covering of the snails is a cell. When it sense any danger, it feel any danger, it withdraw, it pushes backward its head and feet into this cell. So in this manner, snail protect itself. So now let's start explanation of long answer type question. So student, first question, what do you mean by habitat? What are the various type of habitat? What do you mean by habitat? What are the various type of habitat? So student, you learn very well while we are doing explanation of chapter that the first important term, first key terms was habitat. What is a habitat? The living area, the living area where any organism, any animal, including we human being, are living. That living area is known as a habitat. If anybody is living in forest, a forest is a habitat for that animal. If any animal is living on mountain, that mountain is a habitat. If any animal is living inside the water, that water is a habitat. Means the surrounding area, the natural climate, or the area where an animal living naturally means the area that is provided by the nature. Mountains are provided by the nature, lake and river are provided by the nature, forest is provided by the nature. The natural surrounding, the natural area where any animal, any organism is living is known as habitat. And what are the various type of habitat? We are knowing about two type of habitat: aquatic habitat and terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitat including the land area, means forest, desert, mountains. These areas are known as terrestrial habitats. And the water sources like lake, river, oceans, these areas are known as aquatic habitats. So there are two type of habitats. First is terrestrial habitat, second is aquatic habitat. So what do you mean by habitat? The area where a particular animal lives naturally means it is provided by nature, not human being. The area where a particular animal lives naturally is called its habitat. So it is known its habitat. There are two main type of habitats. Two type of habitats are there. First, terrestrial habitat. For example, forest, desert, mountains. Forest, desert, mountains are belongs to terrestrial habitat. Means the land area, the area on the land. It can be forest, it can be desert, it can be mountain. So student, here is some misprint is there. I'm going to correct this, and it is not one, it is the second part. Okay, so now it is corrected. It is second part. The second part, the second part is aquatic habitats. Aquatic habitats, for example, lake, river, and oceans. The area belongs to water. It can be lake, river, ocean, pond, means the water source are known as aquatic habitats. So now student, the first question is clear to you. Now I'm going to the question second. How is the breathing process of an insect different from that of a fish? You have learnt about breathing in insect. You have learnt about breathing in aquatic animals. Aquatic animals breathing in fish. So both insect and aquatic animal like fish are having different breathing process. Why? Because they are having different breathing organs. The organs through which breathing processes take place, it is different in insect and also in fish. We human being also having a different breathing process. If there is a question like differentiate between the breathing process in insect and human being, in insect and fish, this question is the difference between insect and fish. So we human being also having different breathing organs. We are having lungs. Fish are having gills through which they can breathe. Insect, what about insect? Insect having spiracles. Spiracles are the tiny holes present on their body. So insect breathe through spiracles. We human beings breathe through lungs. What about fish? A fish breathes through its gills. Gills are the breathing organ present in aquatic animal like fish. Those animal which are living in inside the water, like fish is living inside the water. So how a fish will breathe? It will breathe through a special organ known as gills. So gills are the breathing organs. What about insect? Insect having spiracles means tiny holes. There are small holes on outside surface of their body, and these holes are known as spiracles. Through the spiracles, insect do the process of breathing. So this is the basic difference. Insect are having spiracles, fish are having gills. So these are the this is the basic difference. Insect breathe through spiracles, the air hole present on their bodies. Insect breathe through spiracles, the air holes present on their body. A fish breathes through its gills. A fish breathes through its gills. So this is a basic difference. Insects are having spiracles for breathing. Fish are having gills for breathing. So breathing organs are different. Process of breathing is also different. Process of breathing is also different. Student, the next question number 3. Describe the feature that help a bird to fly. A bird to fly. So what are the features? So you have to describe them. You have to explain them, because these are the long answer type question. So while you are answering the long answer type question, you have to give answer in detail. You have to give answer in detail, means 30-40 words should be there. So describe the feature that help a bird to fly. So when we are discussing about the movement in birds, so we did this type of explanation how birds flies. So what is the process of flying of birds? Birds fly with their wings. With the help of their wings, they can fly, which are actually their forelimbs. So birds are their forelimbs. Again, this limbs word is coming again and again, and I have tell this the meaning of these limbs many times. Confusion. You can think like this, sir. Birds are fly with the help of their legs. No, they are not actual leg, but they are their parts which belongs to the limbs. Limbs means it can be a leg, it can be their hands. But in case of birds, they are converted into wings, but they actually their forelimbs. Forelimbs means जो front जो leg होती हैं, that are the forelimbs. जो back legs होती हैं, that are known as hind limbs. So these wings belongs to forelimbs. They are actually their forelimbs. Wings have feathers and are attached to the breastbone of birds. So in every wings there are so many feathers are there. एक मेन विंग्स होते हैं और उनके अंदर छोटे छोटे जो feathers लगे हुए होते हैं, वो wings के साथ ही attach होते हैं. So wings have feathers and are attached to breastbone of the birds. So wings are attached with the breastbone. Bones of the birds are hollow them to fly high in air. So bones are empty inside. So inside structure of the bones are empty. Hollow means empty. Empty. No material is there. So bones of the birds are hollow. These hollow bones make their weight very less. So they become very lightweight. And lightweight help them birds to fly very high in the air. If they are very heavy, like birds like ostrich. Ostrich is a very heavy bird. It cannot fly. It cannot fly. Also, their wings are not so strong that they help them to fly. So, first case for ostrich, it's heavy body weight. The second, it is having poor wings, not well developed wing. But what about the other birds? Other birds are having wings. With the help of wings, they can fly. And the second reason is their body weight is very light. Their body weight is very less. They are lightweight. And why they are lightweighted? Because their bones are hollow inside. They are empty inside. Inside the bone, inside structure of the bone is empty. Due to this, their weight becomes very less. They becomes lightweighted. And this lightweight help them to fly very high in the air, very high in the sky. So student, I am repeating this explanation. Describe the feature that help a bird to fly. Birds fly with their wings, which are actually their forelimbs, which are actually their forelimbs. Wings have feathers and are attached to the breastbone of birds. Bones of birds are hollow, which make their bodies light and make it easy for them to fly high in the air. Student, now the fourth question, and it is the last question of this exercise. What is migration? Why do animal or birds migrate? Why do they migrate? What is migration? So while we are explaining, we are doing the explanation of chapter. The one topic came there, migration in animals. Many animals, including birds, they move from one place to another place in many numbers, in a very large numbers, in a very large number, in a very large quantity. They displace, they move from one place to another place. And this movement of large number, this mass movement is known as migration. This mass movement is known as migration. The mass movement of animal from one place to another place is known as migration. Migrate, एक प्लेस से दूसरे प्लेस पे बहुत बड़ी संख्या में डिस्प्लेस कर जाना, वो मास मूवमेंट को हम क्या कहेंगे? माइग्रेशन. The mass movement of animal from one place to another place is known as migration. Like we are doing, while we are doing explanation, one name of the birds came Siberian crane. Siberian crane. It came from Siberia, and every year it travels 1,000 of kilometers, and it comes to our India every year. When why they do so? Why they do so? When the living conditions are not favorable, when there is a shortage of food, when there is no place to hide themselves, when there is no place to give their birth to their young ones, if these type of condition create by the nature, then to survive themselves, for their survival, they move from one place to another place. So the second part of this question is, why do animal or birds migrate? Animals migrate to escape harsh weather. Harsh weather means the weather condition which are not suitable for living, means very high temperature or very extreme winter, very extreme cold nature is there, weather is there. That condition are known as harsh condition, not suitable for living. In search of food, in search of shelter, to give birth to their young ones. If the condition are not favorable for living, how they can give birth to their young ones? If they are not surviving that harsh condition, and the young ones which just come in this world, how that young ones can survive? So birds or animal know it very well. If they birth, if they give birth to their young ones in that harsh condition, that baby will not survive. That baby will die. So to avoid these harsh condition, they move from one place to another place for a very far distance. That type of movement is known as migration. So I'm repeating again. What is migration? The mass movement of animals from one place to another is known as migration. The mass movement of animals from one place to another place is known as migration. Why do animals or birds migrate? Animals migrate to escape harsh weather. in search of food and shelter and to give birth to their young ones. So these are the reason why they migrate. What is migration? Mass movement means in a very large quantity, in a very large number, they move from one place to a very far off place, very large distance, up to 1,000 of kilometers. So that movement is known as migration. Migration. So student, I'm going to revise again these long answer type question, only the long answer type, because we did short answer type yesterday and today also. So I'm going to revise only long answer type. What do you mean by habitat? What are the various type of habitat? The area where a particular animal lives naturally is called its habitat. There are two main type of habitats. Terrestrial habitats means the surface area of the land, the place above the land, which is not a part of water. That part is known as terrestrial habitat, and it includes forest, desert, mountains. Aquatic habitats include lake, river, pond, oceans. These are aquatic habitat. Now the question number second, how is the breathing process of an insect different from that of a fish? Insect breathe through spiracles, the air holes present on their body, while a fish breathe through its gills. So breathing organs are different in both insect and in a fish. Insect are having spiracles, mean the tiny hole present on their body, while fish is having a gills, or aquatic animals having gills. Gills are the breathing organ through which they can breathe. They can take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. That is the process of breathing. If the question is asked like, what is breathing? Taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. This process is known as breathing. So how do insect breathe? They insect through the spiracles. How do gills, sorry, if fish do breathing? They do breathing with the help of their gills. Gills are the breathing organs. Now the question number three, describe the feature that help a bird to fly. Birds fly with their wings. They do the process of flying with the help of their wings, which are actually their forelimbs. So what are wings? They are their forelimbs. Wings have feathers and are attached to the breastbone of birds. So these feathers are attached with the breastbone of the birds. Bones of the birds are hollow inside, empty inside, which make their body light, which make their body light and make it easy for them to fly high in the air. Make it easy for them to fly high in the air. The next question is question number 4. What is migration? Why do animal or birds migrate? The mass movement of animal from one place to another is known as migration. Means when birds, including animals and birds, they move to a very far off places, very far distance, up to 1,000 of kilometers, in a very large quantity, in a very large number. That type of movement is known as a migration. Not one or two birds, thousand of lakhs of birds move up to 1,000 of kilometers from one place to another place. That kind of movement is known as migration. Animals migrate to escape harsh weather, in search of food and shelter, and to give birth to their young ones. Animal migrate. Why do animal migrate? They migrate to escape harsh weather condition. Means the weather condition which are not suitable for their like it can be very high temperature, it can be extreme cold winter, or it can be very rainy season. Any type of hard condition can be there. In search of food and shelter, if there is a shortage of food at a particular place, the whole animal living on that particular area cannot survive. So they have to move to the another place for their for the food. For the shelter, shelter means a place where they can live comfortably and to give birth to their young ones. If the condition are not suitable for their living, so they cannot give birth to the young ones. If they do so, the young one will die. The young ones, the newly born baby, cannot survive in that hard condition. So to give birth to their young ones so that they can live comfortably, they can survive. To do so, they displace or they move from one place to the another place. That is the reason why they do migration. So student, hope this explanation, you get this explanation. If you are having any doubt, you may ask your